Welcome back to our, whatever I've called this park, where I make JWE3 shit and JWE2. Storm is here. And the storm is passing. Okay. And we're down under 100k, so that's not great. Oh yeah, these amenities are capped now on capacity too. So 82 might actually be worth putting in new ones then. I don't feel strongly about herbivore feeders. I wouldn't mind having them. I don't really care if we don't get them either, though. All right, let's see if this is profitable. I'm willing to gamble on this. Okay, so currently 15, 13. Wait, I meant this. Yeah, 15. $15, $7, $16. Okay, so 16. And this one is negative. So this achieved nothing. Good to know. Alright, so yeah, not worth adding another one. We just need to save up money to do the research. Alright, that's fine. Oh, my viewing platform, yes. I forgot about that. I should have done that first, and I did not. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's a gate. Okay. that took me a moment. So we'll just put you right back in where you were before. And that'll maybe actually improve a little bit of the path capacity stuff here. So I could maybe consider doing paths before we do amenities. No, because we're not at 1 star still. So it really is, amenities really is the thing to do. So we just need to get 400k. We should look through our dig sites. Maybe we've got a cheap one that we know has gold. Okay, there's a little bit to play with. That can finance an expedition.
It's not just what you captured.
Why is Ramsey Cole talking to me right now?
Very impressive.
No Cretaceous babies, I don't think. Double checking my list. Yeah, Cretaceous not in. Struthi, dig site, Segi, Dilo. I don't think any of those give us gold. Nasudo does. Maiasaura does, I think. And then, like, one of the European ones? Polacanthus? Maybe. I should just probably take a moment to go check. I think what I'll do is I'll let the... Sorry, what? Construct an operational viewing platform. I can read words. True. That's actually awful because that's like 400k, right? Yeah, shit. Okay, that contract completely tricked me. That sucks. Dilo's still profitable? We could do that. That is probably the next animal that goes in the park anyway. Alright, I'll take your word for it. We also got cheaper expedition guy, so it should be even more profitable. Alright, let's do it. Alright, there's our haul from the Dilo dig site. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's 400k. That is definitely worth doing. The other one here that is going to be worth doing for sure is Polacanthus. This has buried treasure. I guess it's technically a gamble on whether or not we get the treasure right away. Should I process fossils first? I don't think it matters, right? Because they'll come back. Like, it won't lock me in, right? Alright, 300k. I guess we could have also done the research. Mukunda. What's that Mukunda? I don't remember that one. I only searched, though, like, the big ticket things, and definitely some of the other dig sites are worth more just because they have more medium scale things to get than just, like, 1 platinum. Where is Mukunda? I don't remember. Maverano. There's a bunch of... Ah, there it is. Mukunda, that one. Who is this? Well, don't remember. We lost the gamble. We didn't get the buried treasure. So unfortunately, this one was not profitable, and we do have to go back to get the treasure, because we know we'll get it on the second trip. It's still profitable overall, but not getting it on the first trip is really bad. We lost 160k there, essentially, over what we could have had for a reward. I guess that's technically a reason to do yield before you do that, but like... yes, give me a new contract. Please, please, do it. I'm clicking as fast as I can. Sir, 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 I clicked the button. Why did it not work? I have to click 6 buttons to tell it to replace it. Improve your revenue, profitable, or appeal. These are all not immediately usable.
Money makes the world go round. The more resources we have at our disposal, the more we can do for the dinosaurs.
Thank you, Lily. Unfortunately, yeah, it's blocked now. This is not surprising to me, but it is, however, inconvenient. I guess we'll do Dilo fossils. Sure. Based on how many are left at the dig site. Well, we'll see if we get the treasure or not once this this stuff is finished. There it is. Coins. We found our bitcoins. We went to the local dump. We dug up our hard drive. We got them back. All right. Excellent. What does that give us for Dilo? That gives us 85%. That is synthable. We'll do that. So, same deal here with the Dilo. We got the baby. We got the adult. Okay, I clicked favorite, and then that was sad. But if I didn't click favorite, then it works. Okay. Mod to be modding. Sometimes that happens. Okay, random favorite, random, yes. I want to do the base colors only, so we'll just favorite all these. We'll ignore the modded skins that I didn't bother to remove from the mod pack. Especially because those are film canon skins. I'm just going to keep them. Random favorite, random favorite. Okay, then we need to do this. And we do, please, sir, let me click the button. Okay, we got it. Yeah, random per egg, random favorite per egg. Sorry, is that actually... Yeah, random per egg. Okay. Great. And we can do fossils on the other two and then rest them, I guess. Or I get the Dilos on this guy, and then we do... I need the amenities, actually, really badly. Actually, can I even afford the Dilos? That might have been a big mistake. I wasn't really thinking. Oh well. I put the pen in. Yes. What now? Black market dinosaur eggs. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Absolutely. Please make an omelet. Have at it. Viable 3, that's fine too. Okay. 2 baby, 1 adult, looks like. Sure. Well, the 1 egg paid for all the other ones. That's pretty good. I will take that. Viewing gallery. Viewing gallery is here. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. This one with thatch. And then we just got to get it close enough that it's powered. Oh, it'll always be powered by the fence anyway. Doesn't matter. It's a little far out there. Have to see if we start to have issues with transport. That's what I get for building in the corner. If you hadn't figured it out yet, that's why we're right here tucked by the cliff. Alright, so once these are done, then we can do our research. Okay, save before... I should have saved before incubation. If we're fucked, because there's no way to get them out of the hatchery. So let's just hope it's fine. Alright. Make sure we get this other stuff in here. I don't know why that just like erased the divot I made for it, but whatever.
Collected. Transit has commenced.
That would actually be pretty funny to disable the intelligent mod for the babies. I don't know if that's something that can be done. Like, yeah, it must be, because the intelligent doesn't show up on every carnivore, and it doesn't show up at the same rate. Which means it is in the databases, like the odds of it being intelligent, so you would be able to set to 0. You could mod that. I'm actually fairly confident that is something mods could do. Okay, there's the first one coming over. We should be... Okay, yeah, we'll leave this revenue contract going. We just need to get the amenities, which we can do now. I'm just sitting here not doing it. There we go. Plenty of money to spare. Literally only because somebody wanted to eat a Dilophosaur egg, which is hilarious. What is that actual pattern? Death Valley Pilo, huh? It looks very rusty. It's kind of interesting that he's got like the copper green rust with the copper base color of orange. Very weird. Alright, baby. There's the baby. Not quite as cute as the JWE3 one. What is he doing? Oh, he's fighting. Is he? Oh, wait. Excuse me. Why did 2 of them... Okay, so they released from the hatchery. They don't get airlifted. If that is a consistent issue, we'll need to redo the hatchery positioning. Huh. Well, that's concerning. I have never seen that happen with a mod. That is a new one on me. I didn't even know that was possible.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Oh god. 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 Capture team. Sir. Sir, we have a problem. Stop her. Legolas, take her down. Now? Ah, no! The spiral's begun! Repair obstructing my ass. Get over there. Did that one already escape too? Oh my god. Oh. Sweet Jesus. What a disaster. Textbook JWE moment. Alright, that one's down. Where's my ranger? Sir, get in there. How is the other one in the pen? Okay. These are... Something's really weird here. How is this one back in this pen? What the hell? Okay, that's fixed. Stop doing that. Get that one later. We're off to an excellent start. Let's hope this is not the JWE3 experience. What do you... Okay, you're good. They don't have like meat feeder need or anything on the little fellas. Actually, do the here's a question unrelated to the other mod issues. Do the modded cherry trees count for tree need? Maybe not. They may not count. Well, they look nice. Yeah, I don't know if the babies can hunt. I have no earthly clue. Okay, he's trying to get that one. Okay, so we're going to watch very closely here. What happens when I do this? I'm starting to see the issue. Yeah, I see where the problem lies. Uh-huh. What do I do about that? How do we work around that? If they ever escape from the pens, how do we ever get them back in? So that's what happened in the hatchery too, is the helicopter tried to lift them and they can't get lifted off the ground. Okay, well this is a problem. Yeah, maybe we can use a small fence and they'll bounce over the top, but I don't know if the hitbox is actually... Like, I don't know that the small fences, the modded small fences, that the hitbox isn't as big as a real fence. I have another plan. We're going to try it. I need to get this guy sedated first. Okay, I was able to get him in here by, like, actually just making holes in the fences so that he'd get dragged through. I literally had to watch this poor baby get dragged along the ground. It's very funny. He was under the earth for a moment. It was certainly something we haven't really seen before in the game. It's nice that the game still has new things to show us at this late stage. All right, let's get the other one in there now. Comfort 80% actually on that one. Why are these... Oh, whatever. Yeah, I guess just because Pop 2, you can actually still be at an okay value. Alright. Yeah, we may not do baby Dilos anymore. I am curious. So these Dilos come from a mod that most of our babies come from. So this might be a persistent issue, which is concerning. We can test this. We're going to sedate a Pachycephalosaurus. Are you a baby, number one? No, you're an adult. You're an adult. Wait, you're a baby? I can't tell. No, you're a baby. These are the adults. One is a baby. Just look for the hands. We know this. Okay, yeah, one was a baby, actually. So if we sedate you and we just drag you to the other side of the enclosure, what happens? Also really struggling to wake this guy up. He's so sleepy. Roaming and starving, but eating? Eating. Okay, he's good. So they are able to hunt and kill goats. So there's that. Oh, we should also try and make sure the alphas are adults, just for fun. There he is. He's in there somewhere. He's in that bush. Right there. He's definitely eating. Even though the goat is like a mile away. Why is money going down? Well, because, well, now it's going up. We're fine. Because I had the park closed for too long, probably. Okay, transport this Pachycephalosaurus. Put him over here. Are we cooked? Or is it just the Dilos? Ah, okay, well, he's getting airborne. He's getting airborne. No, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's just a little... he's just having a time. Sorry, I want to take a look at this. that is a scream of terror. Father, why have you done this to me? Biblically accurate Pachycephalosaurus. And he's back to normal. Alright, well, we got amenities, so what do we need to actually put these in? Mediums are 50k. Alright, let's get one. Actually, hold on. No. Rather than put in the mediums. Let's take well, no, we definitely need mediums. Right? Because, like, amenity value is 70%, for sure. So, kill you. That was our shopping. That would be a good contender for a thumbnail, actually, but I may not use that. I may stick with the actually peaceful one. It's funny to do it when it's like the Apatosaurus glitching out in base game. Doing it with somebody's mod feels a little bad. It feels like you're calling them out. I don't really like that. Okay, so racks are not worth it. So yeah, we just do that. So 19,000 profit. Now, if we just go here and we just do this. 19,590. 19,938. It's marginally higher. I guess we do it eventually. For now, let's just configure what we have. Wait. 18.6. 18.2. 20. Okay. Darth Maul is fighting a baby. You can't do that. Oh, that's interesting. They're just kind of marching in sync. Alright, well, I mean, it's working. We need shelter, we need bathroom. Are we doing anything problematic on transport? 90%. 90% is livable. We need a hotel. Wait, which bathroom did I use? I did use this one, okay. What am I doing? shelter. Oh no, I have no money for a power. There we go. Yeah, Darth Maul doesn't have that Anakin Skywalker power. He can't beat children. All right, 33. What do we do with 33,000? Probably nothing. We probably just sit here and let cash come in. How's our profit margin looking, though? I mean, could be better. Has been worse. Let's check these again. 20. These were 20 at one point, but yeah, 18. So it's probably worth upgrading these, so we'll definitely do that. Does not fit. Come on. Ooh, wait. Oh, look at that. It's perfection. All right, that's drinks. I'm gonna kill drinks. Which is this one. Then we kill this one and get the food in. Come on, power pylon. Don't be like that. Interesting that we have no orange guests, but we do have yellow guests. 6%, but the demand is actually 0% because we have no yellow upgrades. So, like, you must start with a tiny bit of capacity for every guest type by default, separate from the upgrades. I never noticed that. Either that or, like, if it rounds down below 10% or something. Weird. Surround the Dilos with barriers. Yeah, maybe. I was actually... Yeah, we should think about this. We may want to just turn storms off, actually. Since the Dilos are going to be a complete pain in my ass if they break out. Nah, it'll be fine. We just won't breed many more baby Dilos. We'll just keep the 2. We can trick them back into the pens. Or save scum if it gets too bad. I think that's a fine compromise. Speaking of compromises, this path can probably finally go back in. Yeah, we actually could have been back in the whole time, I think. We do need another hotel. So that should probably go in sooner rather than later as well.
Let's face it.
Nice.
This place is the ultimate dog and pony show. Only the axe can swallow you whole. You're doing a good job of keeping that from happening. Keep at it.
Okay. Well, that's like max profit. So now we do path capacity at 1 star. Have we actually hit 1 star ever? No. So, since we haven't hit 1 star, what do we do? Probably just breed more like Pachycephalosaurs. So maybe we want to do a batch of fossils then. Do we have one more? Yeah, we had one more Pachycephalosaurus fossil. I could go on an expedition. For now, we'll just do that and rest these 2. Storm rolling in. Nothing too bad yet, just some basic park damage. No money, of course. So that, not great. Response facility offline. Yeah. I'll do it myself. And then slide out of control because this is JWE2. Hey, this is another good thing they should do with JWE3. Have the, put friction in the game, make friction a mechanic, right? That would be great if we had realistic friction mechanics. He didn't slide around like a freaking ice cube on another ice cube. I'm really tired of the cars, especially the storms, just sliding everywhere. Let's get some Dilo pictures. That's a goat. There's one there, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect Dilophosaur picture. Put that one in National Geographic. Alright. Yep. Let's queue up this shit, then. Yeah, that's gonna take all my money to repair. Honestly... Well, I mean, this person's, like, trapped on the unfinished job, right? Pause. This takes 4. I have to finish it if I want to breed more Pachycephalosaurs. Alright. Well, no money for us. Contracts, though? Oh, I didn't open the park back up. Yeah, amenity contract always.
What I like about building construction is that it requires planning.
This is
and thought.
food.
And I've always loved seeing things become
Ah, yes.
something
And now we do have yellow demand, so we do need to redo these. So... 16, 8, 20. Okay, we just do one of those. Actually... Yeah, okay, 21. Perfect.
I think that's what first attracted me to InGen.
Now we have root beer, steaks, action figures. So we went from having only a vegan buffet to serving steaks. And only steaks. That's all you get. You show up to the dinosaur park, you get a steak. No side dishes. No vegetables. No $5 million gift. Hey, 1 star. Probably because of the extra hotel and everything. So there's wide path. So, yeah, I don't have the money. Fine. Okay, so then we don't need the Pachycephalosaurs right now because we got the 1 star. Cool. Well, why is this blocked? I can't hire a temporary manager. It's not allowed. I moved my hotel and this popped up. We'll do 2x and unavailable, I guess. Very weird. I don't recall ever seeing that happen before. We're going to put cherry trees here along this path. I think it'll look cool. We're not going to do it yet because I don't have no money. But that's the long-term plan, which is why I moved this. We did the wide research, or the path, the wide research. We did the path. We did the research for wide paths. Holy cow. So we're going to put those in as well, which is why I moved this now rather than later, because I don't know. I'm already messing around. I might as well do it. I guess it didn't really matter if I did it now. Either way, the path cost is essentially the same. So, yeah, the hope here, insufficient funds. Yeah. Come on. The hope here is this will help with the profits a little bit, and that we can kind of start stockpiling so that we can push some research. Because, we need to get, you know, basic upgrades done, because, like, we're still running on low fossil capacity, that kind of shit. Alright, there we go. And do we have a contract available again? Yes. Interesting. So you've seen it blocked off with the aviary lagoon species, but that, yeah, why would that be? That's a completely understandable and different situation. Do we want to boost appealer rating? And probably not. This is just going to be like breed animals. This is actually doable.
Right. More,
6?
More dinosaurs. More ways for things to go wrong. Like, who could predict
Is
that?
there any chance we could do galleys? We can get this with galleys. We might have to wait a little bit to accumulate enough money to actually release them, but I think it's worth it. We'll only do the bare minimum. We'll do the 6. $360K. Well, what are the odds we get that in 8 minutes? We actually got it by taking pictures. We scraped together just enough money. So that's really cool. Apparently you can take pictures from helicopters, and I had no idea. That's crazy. I don't know how I missed that for 1,000 hours. But I seem to have missed that for 1,000 hours. Or I knew it at one point and suppressed it and forgot completely. Do I think a Psittacosaurus would be a good pet? I don't know. That's the thing, right? Are they going to be a good pet? Or are they going to be like a parrot? Are they going to be nippy? Are you going to end up like losing a finger to a Psittacosaurus bite? I could see that being a thing. Because they don't have like any other real means to defend themselves. So it feels like they would bite a lot. Maybe that's just me. Do we need open space in here at all? We do. Some. Okay, well, how long till the next contract? Apparently 0. 0 to the next. We do know Protoceratops is a biter. Good point, actually. That's true. That is IRL canon. Fighting or hunting we can do. We just have to sit on the Dilos until we catch one of them going after a goat. Alright, I'll do that while we let some cash accumulate before we do some more research. Do we need anybody else on a break? No. I think this is a good vibe. This will be also pretty fun, I think, as a building aesthetic in JWE3. But yeah, that's definitely... Hopefully we'll get more like decorative tree options like this. Like obviously, you know, this will be actually... Well, I guess we don't really know if the cherry trees are like the default tree brush for the map, technically. Feels like they would be, though. But yeah, I like that. That's a good vibe. It's pretty cool. Anyway, contracts, apparently. I'll do expeditions. If JWE3 brings back the J-Pog dinosaur running over, that'd be an interesting choice. If they do it, they better make the vehicles control better than they do currently, because it'll be incredibly frustrating otherwise. Alright, any expedition? Okay, so what do we want to do here? Maybe we just finish Pachycephalosaurus before we do another clutch. Probably the easiest thing to do. Although we won't get any rebate from that. And then after they're back and that contract's complete, we can work on research. So we need dinosaur creation. But we don't have the star rating for that. Large hotel will wait because that's 9 logistics. I don't really feel like we need tours or anything yet, but when we get a contract to build a tour, we'll definitely do the research. This is done. The natural predator of the Velociraptor is the Honda Civic. I think that's true. I think I remember seeing that on a documentary. That sounds familiar. So yeah, we'll do this. This will be what we do next. And then we'll look at... That's 1.5. So we can't do that. What other animals do we have? We could push Brachie. Troodon, Oviraptor, Monolophosaurus. I don't think any of those have babies. No. Velociraptor, Utahraptor. Those are both babies, but that's too expensive. Cerrato, Carno. Maybe we push Carno? Carno has a baby, and I like Carno a lot. Carno's an option. Yeah, we definitely get dig yield for sure. Other ceratopsians. So Stegank, Trike, but like no other armored guys, I don't think. No. Yeah. There's actually no Ceratosaurus babies. There's actually a lot of carnivores that have babies, and then we've got pterosaurs and aquatics, but not many herbivores. Like, it's essentially the film canon herbivores and like Deinocheirus, Gigantoraptor if you count him, which doesn't really leave us with any good options to push next for herbivores. We're kind of at a temporary dead end on that. Oh, and sauropods, Drenatus and Brachiosaurus both have babies, so we get 2 sauropods in this park. But like Para is 1.5 stars. That's all well and good. So I suppose we got to push Brachie, because there really is nothing else. Trike is like way the hell down here. Stego's not as far as it normally is, but is damn close to it. And Anki is also here. So like these are none of the armored herbivores are coming anytime soon. All right, well, there's our last fossil, thankfully, and our osmium. I'm going to do the upgrade research here, I think, first. Yeah, and then we'll wait and see if we get, like, contracts before we hatch packies, maybe. That might be the way to do it. Either way, I want to get this done. I am going to send out the person, even though they need a break, and then we'll rest afterwards. All right. Research done. People are resting. Contract time, though. These are still a primary econ source, so we need to keep doing them. Build amenities or modify. This is a huge gamble. We'll take the guaranteed 2K. Toggle a medium.
The park needs support facilities like new buildings, restaurants,
All right,
shops,
great.
pit stops.
So, I do actually have enough that I could think about doing capacity. Let's get our other upgrades in, though, that we want, like
I don't know
yield.
what we do without you, and I have no desire to find out.
One mil Thor. I mean, we could do it. We could. None of the other upgrades are like that important. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's efficient. Extraction capacity. 1 million smackers. Sure. We'll do a batch when they get back with the Pachycephalosaurus included. I might as well run some more expeditions too, I guess. Like, we could finish up Gallimimus. Just kidding. No, we can't, because I put the person to fossil duty. We can't finish shit. We can finish Dilo. I guess so. Let's grab another one of these. Keep rolling in some money. Disease-free. I mean, disease-free is almost exactly as much as Pix. Oh, but this one's better. I'm just going to do disease-free.
I can make them, but you must maintain them.
Alright, then we're going to batch our fossils. I think I'm going to do Dilos first. No, because we want to finish processing Dilo, actually. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's process this. If I do... Yeah, we'll do this, and then we can do one of these, right? We can do whatever. Crypto or tuberculosis. Crypto seems to come up a lot. I think we'll do crypto. Alright. Alright, new storm. We're repairing the amenities that are going down. And apparently the control center. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I don't love it. All my money's going away. How are the Dilos holding up? Okay, well, it's already over, so we don't get to see if they were... Well, I mean, we know Dilo's pretty chill from historical precedent, I guess. I don't know why I'd even feel the need to check. Alright, well, everything else is done. This is processed. Let's get some Dilos. So, we're not going to hatch babies anymore for Dilos, specifically. We're just going to do default, but we'll keep the randoms the way they're set up here. We'll get some crazy mixed and matched skins. A mishmash of Frontier's hideous color palettes they gave the Dilo. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're all kind of bad. I will take the non-sicklies. 560. We're almost there. We'll get it from the disease-free contract. Yeah, I mean, regardless of whether or not,
like this and throw their hands up
like,
in the air. But you
I
head down and got to it.
have no reason to believe that they were making any substantial changes to the guest systems in 3, right? I feel like it's just going to be exactly the same system we have now. But regardless of whether or not they switch to giving guests individual personalities, there's still a ton of game development they could do to make guests more interesting. Even with this fluid simulation, like, there's a lot of mechanics you could add to this to make, like, your guests actually matter more, and they just don't do it. These better be adults. If I accidentally clone 2 babies, that would be just awful. Urgent message. Oh no, low cash. Shut up. Stop it. I really regret doing narrative events. I forgot that it's just the worst in custom challenge mode because that one event pops constantly. Alright, 1.1. So, I guess I start pushing Brachiosaurus. Or put you on break? Let's do this now. We can put them both on break. Actually, let's do that. And then I'm willing to bet some of these dig sites are profitable. Let's try this Struthy dig site with cheaper. It's a 28,000 investment. Like, that's almost certainly profitable. Although you should factor in the cost to clear the fossils out too. Although that's hard to evaluate because sometimes you just slip them in alongside fossils you do want to process. I don't know. Look at this guy. Actually, his body color, not awful. Vaguely Dominion Dilo-like. This one's actually shockingly not the worst. Svalbard lethal baits. He's still, like, not exciting. But yeah, I was shit-talking the hell out of him. He didn't come out that bad. This one looks like shit, though, it looks like. Like, he's in the water. I can't tell very well. But no, he's got the hideous lethal baits green. That's never good. It's, like, consistently the worst pattern on almost every animal. Yeah, look how dull that is. That's terrible. Okay, well, anyway. Enough shit-talking the Dilophosaurs. We haven't seen any evidence that, like, the female patterns in 3 are changing. And that's immensely disappointing to me, because there's a lot of really shit ones, like Velociraptor, that I would love to see them redo and make more interesting, and we just don't have evidence that. You like the blue frill? Like, specifically the one on that guy, or just generically speaking? Like, the frill is not the worst here, it's just that, like, it doesn't mesh with the brown at all. Like, it looks really out of place. Like, if this guy was purple or something, maybe this would be sick. But, like, this, like, puke brown with some, like, baby shit green striping, like, doesn't do it for me. I cooked with the PowerPoint. I wasn't sure the PowerPoint would go down. Originally, it, like it kind of started with me just kind of thinking, how am I going to talk about species I might want to include? And I thought, you know, I could put them in, like, PowerPoint slides and go through it that way. And then I decided to just kind of lean into the PowerPoint angle. Just go with that. It's kind of nostalgic almost. I haven't given a talk in a little while. It's probably been 1.5 years since I gave a talk. Yeah, this is nothing. We got... Yeah, that wasn't worth doing. The dig for the Struthy bones. Not great. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with the male Dilophosaurus. Some people have hoped that it gets, like, the novel pattern or something as a reference, but that wouldn't really be, like the right way to do the novel pattern in my mind. That like that should be its own proper variant or whatever. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it for sure. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna push Brachie. So we need 9 genetics for that, and we're at 6. Psychologists are pretty shit. Cheaper incubation. But like, she doesn't upgrade anything. I really do need like a proper geneticist. Unless I do staff upgrades. But that doesn't really get us there either. God, this squad sucks. Alright, I think we'll end today's episode by hiring Mr. Charman here to come in. He'll get the genetics points we need. He's a little pricey. He's going to wipe our current cash reserve out. And probably make a little bit of a dent in our profit margin. But, you know, we need him. We can't not take him. We've hit that wall where these little nerds with no points, like, they don't work anymore. We need more power. We need more science in this park. I wonder if we can hatch Brachie. Like maybe this squad is good enough. 7? 7 is close. If it's not good enough, I could do staff upgrades and sneak another point in somewhere. I'm just thinking, like, do I want to replace all my staff? Not really. Like, we probably keep cheaper expeditions lady around, even if we get, like, a good logistics specialist, just because once we've paid to hire her, it's worth just using the rebate. But, like, these guys could definitely go, I think. Well, we'll see what happens next time on this park build.